Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I have the first part of Saints Row 2. I'm sorry this playthrough got delayed. I just had a few personal things that I had to deal with, and I also had to get this costume together. And if you're unfamiliar with my playthroughs, I tend to dress up as the characters that I play as in games. And here I wanted to, make a more unique outfit. I didn't want to wear the same thing I wore from Saints Row 1, so I decided to choose something a little bit better. I am wearing the same shirt, but I decided to mix things up with a suit and also a fedora. So I think, this outfit looks pretty good. I'm going to dress my character up the same way in the game. And now, for this game, a lot of people have been asking, a lot of people have been spamming, so about this game. I'm very happy to play this game for you guys, and I'm going to be doing this game and the GTA Trilogy San Andreas at the same time, so both games are going to be uploaded at the same time. So if you don't see either San Andreas or Saints Row 2, just know the other part is coming up soon. I'm going to try to do the games as much as I can, both of them together, usually on the same day, but just be patient with me. I'm going to play through the entire game, including the story DLC. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, what version are you playing on? I'm playing on the Xbox 360 version. I'm playing on the Xbox One, though, through it. Now, the reason that I'm playing the Xbox 360 version is because the Xbox 360 version has DLC. Now, the PC version does not have DLC, and the PC version can be really buggy at times. So that's why I'm playing on this version. And this, I think, is the ultimate gangster game. This is my favorite game of all time. Out of all the games I've ever played in my life, this game is still my all-time favorite game. Number one, my all-time favorite game is Saints Row 2. And I know some people might be coming in the comments section, and they might be thinking, oh, Saints Row is stupid, it's aliens, and it's... No, this is before all of that. This is when Saints Row used to be gangsters. Most people agree, Saints Row 2 is the best game in the series. And if you liked Saints Row 1, you're going to love Saints Row 2, because Saints Row 2 took everything Saints Row 1 had and made it better and added a lot of new things. So that's my personal opinion, and I suggest that you guys take a look at this playthrough. If you've never seen Saints Row 2, I ask you, please give this game a chance, and please watch a good chunk of this playthrough, because I'm telling you, if you like gangster games, you are going to absolutely love this game. And I'll tell you guys why this is my favorite game of all time. I think that this game is better than a lot of other GTA games. Now, I know I played GTA a lot on this channel, but I think this is the best gangster game of all time. And I'm going to explain why as I'm going through it. So I hope you guys enjoy this playthrough. And again, if you guys enjoy this series, please do drop a like, because it does help this series out a lot. So right now, let's watch the introduction, because if you actually sit in the menu for some time, the introduction to Saints Row 2 plays. And it's actually pretty good.
And welcome to the show. Joining me today is a man who's done some wonderful things for our community. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Dane Vogel. Now, Dane, a lot of liberals out there have been saying that corporations like Ultor are part of the problem, that they're destroying America with their attitude of, to hell with the community. The bottom line is all that matters.
I'm glad you brought that up. I have some pictures that I would like to show your audience, if you don't mind. Now, what you're seeing here are pictures of Saints Row, a few short
That's
years
from Saints
ago.
Row 1.
Parents, you might want to tell your kids to leave the room. There will be minorities in these photos.
Like I was saying, in the past, this district...
I hate the people on this show so much.
...and drugs. Now, Alderman Hughes...
A great man who was taken from us far too soon.
Alderman Hughes had a vision for Saints Row. He wanted to pull the district from the depths of depravity into a brighter future. Now, we at Ultor could not agree more. That's why we spent considerable resources turning this into this. Crack houses to corporate parks, pimps and hoes to cops on patrol.
Amazing. Just amazing. I think we all owe Ultor another round of applause.
Man is a hero. I'm not saying that he's
Troy's the chief of police now.
saying that a man who ran with a gang, he was undercover. He was in the Saints for a long time. Is it really that hard to believe that people have problems with him being announced chief of police? He's responsible for sending the Saints behind bars. And now 3 new gangs have taken their place. You telling me you want Johnny Gat back on the street?
And the ones who know about the programs are the ones who get some money.
This footage was taken last night as the Brotherhood went.
Now you have a little introduction to the gangs. This is the Brotherhood, and one of the new gangs.
The recovering community of Espada. People watched in horror as the crazed individual known as Mero led his men on a violent night of chaos. With no end in sight to the gang epidemic, one has to ask, what are the police doing?
Ultor, a brighter future and a better life. Years ago, these serene waters were shaken as Mayor-elect Richard Hughes' yacht was destroyed by a tremendous explosion in what was at the time the second assassination of a major public figure.
Stillwater University, a place of learning or a state-funded opium den? These kids are smoking Loa Dust, a popular designer drug that is sweeping across the city courtesy of a street gang known as the Sons of Samdi. I hit the campus to get some of the students' take on this dangerous epidemic. As a student here, what are your thoughts on the drug problem facing this campus?
Oh, I'm not a student here. I just come here for put.
It was a warm spring day when Shogo Akuji and his Ronin announced their presence to Stillwater. One swing was all it took.
Now, some misguided people would say that by turning Saints Row into a glass and steel utopia, all you've accomplished was the displacement of low-income families, which, you know, to me sounds like an added bonus.
Well, I don't know about it being a bonus, but it's like my father said, and if you're gonna build an ivory tower, you're gonna have to kill a few elephants.
So that was the introduction right there to Saints Row 2, and it introduced you to the 3 new gangs, the Sons of Samdi, the Brotherhood, and the Ronin, and also the Ultor Corporation. Now, the Ultor Corporation, this is the same corporation from Saints Row 1, that was the clothing company. They've expanded, and they've changed Saints Row completely. The Ultor Corporation is very evil, and even though, you know, Saints Row looks a lot different, and it doesn't have the Saints in it anymore, what they've done is not good at all, and I'm going to be explaining why, and I'm going to be explaining why that corporation is evil. But I hope that you guys enjoy this. This is a great story in this game. This is one of these games focused on storytelling. So here we go. Let's start it up. We will do hardcore difficulty. Yep, we want a challenge. So right there, you guys see the yacht blowing up. That's from Saints Row 1. That's how it ended. And the thing is, this game has an amazing soundtrack and has some of the best rap music that I've ever heard in the game. I wish that I could play some of the rap music for you guys, especially the menu music. It's just so awesome. But unfortunately, I can't, because the Music Mafia with their stupid copyright goes crazy on videos like this.
You'll never guess who's awake.
You're shitting me.
Come see for yourself.
How long has it been?
Years. I stopped keeping track a while ago.
Can't believe it's been that long.
Time flies when you're watching someone breathe through a tube.
How's the family?
My wife's cheating on me with an Ultor exec, and my daughter sits in her room listening to Aisha albums all day.
Oh, for a dead woman, she sure releases a lot of records.
No shit.
God, that was a hell of a year. Alderman Hughes, Mayor Winslow, Aisha, Chief Monroe.
All murdered by that asshole who's been sitting in intensive care on taxpayers' money.
Boy said he wouldn't pull the plug.
Lord knows why.
Anyone call the chief?
Couldn't get through. The press has been mobbing him with phone calls.
Oh, about the...
Yep.
I forgot that was today.
You should pay more attention.
Fuck off. How's the patient?
Seeing as they're still breathing after being caught in a massive explosion, I'd say pretty good.
Coming through!
What happened?
Shanking.
Put him over there. Sorry about that.
Have they said anything yet?
Not yet. But I'm about to take the bandages off.
So here we make our character again.
Yes. That looks like it healed nicely.
Be careful, Doctor. Your patient's dangerous.
You got anything you want to say to the judge, you better start thinking of it now.
You're wasting your time. Let's get a hold of Troy.
Psst. Hey. Is it really you? Do I know you? My brother was in the Saints and he told me all about you. Listen, we gotta get you out of here.
So the main character talks now.
If we ask nicely. I know a way out. Yeah? Then why are you still here? I heard you were in here and I wanted to bust you out. Getting out of here is a two-man job and no one else will give it a try.
You really expect me to trust some guy I don't even know?
Come on, I just got myself shanked so I could get a chance to talk to you. Doesn't that show I'm loyal?
It shows that you're dumb enough to let yourself get stabbed.
I'm trying to help you.
You know what I got the last time I trusted someone? Blown the fuck up.
You need me.
The hell I do. I got the Saints.
Sure you do.
What's that supposed to mean?
How long do you think you've been out?
I don't know, man. 2 or 3 weeks?
2 or 3
I know
weeks.
you think you're a badass, but do you even know where you're at? Without me, you'll be wandering around the prison for hours. Even if you manage to hide from the guards that long, and if you actually figure out how to make it outside these walls, you're just gonna find out that you're sitting on a goddamn island. And I'm pretty sure you can't outswim the Coast Guard.
You got a boat stashed here?
No, but I know where we're gonna steal one.
Alright, let's get out of here.
So the Saints Row 2 throws you right in the action. It gives you a tutorial if you want, but you can skip it. Okay. And let me turn on subtitles here. Okay. Kill the doctor.
Drop these bitches! Damn, that feels good.
We can either try to sneak out through the roof or charge out the front. Your call.
We're gonna skip the tutorial.
Let's get to the docks. I can drive us out of here.
Are you
I can't believe I'm breaking out of jail with you.
keep doing this?
Glad you're having fun. Let's just make sure we don't get shot.
No, Jesus. Why do I always have to get rough? No way.
Okay, there we go. And look, this is a new feature that's in Saints Row 2. You can actually dual wield now. So if you actually go up here, a lot of people actually miss this. But if you actually go up here, there's actually an armory. Okay, I gotta go up. And if you want to know how much time has passed since Saints Row 1, 5 years. So we've been in a coma for 5 years after we got blown up on that boat. Right in here. This is what we wanted.
We got a lot of guards to go through.
Here we go. Got one of my favorite guns now. Okay, let's get out of here. So we're in prison now. We're on death row. And Troy actually kept you alive, so even though he's the chief of police, he refused to take you off life support.
So you remember my brother?
I'm sorry, Carlos. There were a lot of guys that wore purple in the Saints. Thought it was bad before? Just wait.
So this is a new feature where you can actually zoom in now. Okay, we got half a magazine left.
Somebody drop that crazy.
And so this is Carlos here. He's trying to
pull this off.
Don't get cocky. We ain't out of here yet.
He's helping you break out of prison.
Told
and
you I'd get you out of here.
I'd hold off on celebrating until we're off this island.
His brother used to be in the Saints, but it's never clear exactly who his brother was. His brother was actually supposed to come in Saints Row 3 originally before Volition scrapped that idea.
Man the gun! I'm gonna get us out of here!
Oh, a little bit of frames, huh? Okay, here we go. So the frame tearing stops once you get near the bridge.
There's more!
A little bit more of it there, but you know, this is only for the first mission, I believe, this little bug, but
That's the row?
It is now.
Jesus, when did this happen?
When Ulter got involved.
The clothing company.
After Hughes was killed in that bombing of yours, Ulter picked up the pieces. Now they're everywhere. On TV, on billboards, in stores. Hell, if you ever forget who Ulter is, just look towards Saints Row and you'll see that fucking eyesore.
That's what Saints Row looks like now.
Where can I find the other saints?
What other saints?
What are you talking about?
Without anyone to lead them, the saints fell apart. Once the Brotherhood, Ronin, and Samdi showed up, the few that were left dropped their flags before they got killed.
Well, that's fucking great.
Look, I know you didn't ask for it, but my advice is to just keep your head down. The cops are looking for you and a lot's changed. I say you just go buy a beer and soak up as much information as you can.
Thanks, Carlos.
Anytime.
That right there is Saints Row, where that big building is. Coma victim wakes up, kills way to freedom. Huh. These games still had their humor, but still did their seriousness. Buy some new clothes at sloppy seconds. Okay. There's a car stopped here. I don't know why, but we'll take it. This is a Samdi gang car, too. So the city, a lot of the city is actually the same. This is Sunnyvale Gardens, but some districts have been updated a lot.
Welcome to Sloppy Seconds.
And again, the customization is actually really good in these games. Okay, let's see.
Counting the days until Helmers dies of a heart attack.
So look at all the different styles that you can wear the hat in, see?
Interesting choice.
Now we go to TNA. This is the strip club. So, this is, let me show you guys the map. This is what the map looks like now. So, like you see, the suburbs have been expanded a little bit. There's now a prison island that's new. The university district is new, and there's an industrial island. The airport is also greatly expanded, and Saints Row has completely changed as a district. And also, there's now the hotels and marina district. So, Stillwater has built a marina. So there's in 5 years, the city has actually changed a lot. And still, this game for a 2008 game has some really good graphics. I love this cutscene now.
Last year in an assassination attempt against then-decorated police officer Troy Bradshaw. In the resulting trial, Gat was convicted of 1 count of attempted murder and a staggering 387 counts of first-degree murder.
387 counts of first-degree murder.
Hey, Barry, turn this shit off!
I was watching that.
I guess you're not anymore, are you, bitch?
Could you turn the TV back on?
In a few short moments, we'll be allowed back in the courtroom and we'll find out, once and for all, if Mr. Gat will go home a happy man or a dead one. Back to you, Jack.
Oh, shit.
So that's the Brotherhood right there. And a new feature in Saints Row 2 is that you can actually pick stuff up from the environment and use it as a melee weapon, which is really cool.
Que no tan chingón, eh?
I just hit my limit with this shit.
Okay, now we get out of here. Where's the exit this club? Oh, up here, okay.
Fuck with my boy.
And you can also throw stuff, which is cool.
Take a lot more than
The trial is over in 4 minutes. Get to the courthouse. Okay, so we gotta save Johnny from being executed.
to see the press credentials in my pants?
Find the courtroom where Gat is located, okay. And it's kind of strange how you just broke out of prison and you can walk around the courtroom and they're not even looking for you. They're not even suspicious of you, yep.
Jesus.
I've shot bitches for less.
This is one of the best cutscenes ever now.
Mr. Gat, you've been convicted of over 300 murders. Do you really expect this appeal to work?
I figure with the statute of limitations, it really should be closer to 250.
There's no statute of limitations for murder.
Why the fuck not?
Watch yourself, Mr. Gat.
Or what? You'll hold me in contempt of court? You're already planning on giving me the chair. You think I'd give a shit about you not liking me? Fuck off.
I'm curious if you can keep your cavalier attitude when 2,000 volts are running through your body.
Oh yeah? And I'm curious if you can keep acting like a douchebag when I shove that gavel up your ass.
My client would like that stricken from the record.
What's that?
Drop it.
Johnny doesn't even
Anyone
flinch.
hit and need a lawyer?
Shit. About time your burnt ass woke up.
You okay, Johnny?
Yeah, aside from almost getting sent to the chair, I'm fucking great. Hey, you look different. You do something with your hair?
You ready to get out of here?
So that's the running joke that's in Saints Row 2. You look different. You do something with your hair? I'm playing this on hardcore, so this should be a pretty fun challenge on this playthrough. And let me show you guys something that I really like about Saints Row 2. You see this? You can use human shields, which I really like this. There's the judge, okay.
Just bought a bow.
And a lot of the pistols now, you can spam the semi-automatic pistols as fast as you can pull the trigger. So like in Saints Row 1, there was a specific fire rate that a lot of the semi-autos had.
This is my city.
I said wear your vest.
Let me know if you need
You assholes better start running.
Shoot to kill.
Oh, Johnny got in the way.
Hey, for that, you should start running.
Lead on the concrete.
Okay, now we get out of here. And if you actually do this mission in co-op, you'll actually have Legal Lee with you. Now, I don't think I introduced you guys to Legal Lee in Saints Row 1, but he's a crooked lawyer that is part of the insurance fraud activity, and he appears in this game again.
Ish would have killed me if I got executed.
You still with Aisha?
Yeah, I mean, got a little tricky with me on death row and her being on the DL after faking her own death, but, you know, we found a way to make it work.
We found a way to
How
make
long
it
were you
work.
in jail anyway?
2 years and 31 days.
Not like you were counting.
Yeah, right? You know, it's weird. People inside were betting how long I'd last. See, when I was first busted, guards were always trying to put me in the ground. After Troy became chief of police, it all stopped. Troy must be more forgiving than I am.
Troy's the chief of police?
Yo, you better start getting with the times. Julius is missing. Ben King wrote an autobiography. Dex is a... Well, don't even get me started with Dex. But the real kicker is Troy. In a couple of months, he went from undercover cop to chief of police. And word is, he's become obsessed with finding out what happened on your little boat trip with the alderman.
If I get some free time, I might swing by the station and say hello.
So you heard that Troy refused to pull the plug on the player, or the boss in this game, the guy you play as, and he actually protected Johnny in prison. So Johnny used to get jumped in prison, but then when Troy took over, that the attack stopped. And that's despite the fact that Johnny tried to kill Troy, and Troy still protected him. Gat found guilty, still goes free. Red light apartment crib. Okay, so we need to earn some respect here, if we're gonna do the next mission here. Mayhem, one of my favorite activities, returns. So a lot of the activities return, and you also have new activities.
Every second we're talking is one more second of airtime that Zach Johnson is stealing from me.
Who?
You know, that nutjob lawyer who gets hard at the idea of a lawsuit. Lately he's been crusading against media he deems to be offensive.
Does he have a lot of support?
Not really. But the guy makes a big enough ass out of himself that whenever he pulls some stunt, people listen. And if people are watching him, they're not watching me.
So what do you want me to do?
Get out there and give me something worth covering. The more damage you do, the longer I can do a live broadcast.
So that's Jane Valderrama, and she's gonna, I believe she's also in Saints Row 1, but she's gonna, pay us to basically go and cause a lot of damage so that, she gets media attention reporting on the stories.
Holy shit, this car has a CD player?
I didn't get where I am by being a pussy.
Do 50,000 in property damage before time runs out. Okay, grenades, this is gonna be so easy right now. Just keep blowing up fences and the environment, and just keep building, like, enough, like... See here? You just keep doing this. Look at how easy this is. Look at that, we did $81,000 in damage, that wasn't even in a minute. So easy there. And in Saints Row 2, the activities, they have 6 levels, I believe. And so you guys see this graffiti, like, kind of like, you know, background. When people saw that, that's what they assumed the Saints Row reboot was gonna be, when they had stuff like that. A lot of people thought that Saints Row was gonna go back to its roots. So you can see why people got kind of annoyed. Okay, again, just take, look, this is what you do to complete Mayhem really quickly. Just take, you know, grenades, if you get any type of explosives, because, like, you know, different missions, they'll basically give you different types of, like, weapons. So basically, just keep doing this, you know, keep throwing stuff around, and just blow up stuff in the environment. There we go, got it. Mayhem level 2, done in less than a minute again. Very easy. Mayhem, I think, is much better. A lot of these activities were improved, like insurance fraud in Saints Row 2 is just so much better than insurance fraud in Saints Row 1. Do $250,000 in property damage before time runs out. Let's see what weapons we got for this one. RPG makes it even easier. Whoa, whoa, what? And what I like about Saints Row 2 is that a lot of the NPCs in Saints Row 2, they actually drive around in customized cars, which is actually really cool. Okay. There we go. That's it. Level 3 is done. crib customization discount, so I guess it's pretty good to do this activity early on. So you guys like the outfit now? I always loved the clothing customization in the old Saints Row games. They were much better than Saints Row 3 and 4.
Well, come on in. You want a beer?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Johnny, who's that?
Yo, come to the living room and find out.
Johnny, I don't care if you just broke out of jail. You do not mess with my furniture. Oh my God, it's you.
Surprised, Aisha?
What? That you're here, or that you're talking?
Pick one.
Or that you're talking.
We all thought you were dead.
I almost was.
Well, for someone who was blown to hell, you look great. Did you do something with your hair?
I've been getting that a lot.
Yo, can we get back to business?
What's the rush?
I've been cooped up on death row and that bitch has been laid out in a coma.
We definitely need to remind motherfuckers who we are.
And that can't wait until after dinner?
No.
You two haven't changed at all.
Well, you know, there's a saying about dogs and blowing shit up. So what's the plan?
We get our crew together. Once we got that, we can work on how we're taking back our city.
Sounds good.
And where were you planning on having this little meeting? No.
Well, this place is pretty spacious.
No.
The color's very soothing.
No.
Come on, Ish.
This ain't no fucking gang clubhouse.
Change of plans.
We gotta find a new place?
Yeah, you got it.
So remember, the public thinks that Aisha is still dead because she faked her death in Saints Row 1.
Head over to the old mission house. We should be able to set up shop there.
Why don't we just set up shop at the church?
Altor's renovated it and turned it into a tourist trap.
You kidding me?
I wish I was. We gotta find a new place, and the mission house will be perfect.
Religious buildings are kind of been there, done that.
Now, we're not staying in the mission. Now, check it out. Years ago, an earthquake dropped part of the city below sea level, and rather than clearing out the rubble, the city just built over it. There's an abandoned hotel below the mission that'll work for us.
All right, what's the catch?
We gotta evict the current tenants.
Sounds like fun.
So it's very strange to hear the main character just speaking a lot, and you can actually choose several voices. I chose voice number 3 for him. But all the voice actors, all the different voices, they all did a great job. What's kind of funny is you can actually have like a really heavy British accent too. Make your way underground, okay. Kill the Samdi. So the Samdi are one of the rival gangs, the new gangs that have taken over Stillwater. The Samdi largely control Sunnyvale.
We're bringing the hammer down. Let's do it.
And notice how when he fires the SMG, he doesn't like hold it sideways anymore. I guess he kind of learned that that's not the most accurate way to shoot. Destroy the shanties. Now, there's a lot of hobos that are actually down here as well. And so basically what you do is you grab them and you just throw them into this.
These assholes.
May your soul rise to join the tranquil cosmic madness.
2 more shanties.
So many assholes, so few bullets.
Your sacrifice will never. What the hell?
1 more.
How about I put a few
Y'all got the ruin the.
We don't take.
And so this is going to be the new base for the Saints, and it looks kind of ugly, but it actually gets much better over time.
It's kind of a shithole.
True that. But it's a shithole with potential.
I don't know, man.
Oh, come on. A stripper pole, some flat screens, maybe some nicer furniture.
You had me at stripper pole.
Fucking A.
Homeless bums, now more homeless. And now we have Old Stillwater, which is underground. There's 45 hoods. Saints Hideout. You have unlocked the Saints Hideout. Customize your gang style and gang vehicles. And now this is where you find your lieutenants now.
You know, this ain't exactly what I had in mind for my day.
Yo, we gotta clean this place out.
Yo, I'm not a fucking janitor.
No shit, you're a goddamn diva.
Come on, this is the kind of shit people who just got canonized should have to do.
Good idea. We'll just ask some of the crew for help. Hey, buddy, you wanna help? No? Looks like we're doing this ourselves.
That's my point. We can't really run a gang if we don't have, you know, a fucking gang.
You said it yourself. Most of the old crew are either dead or busted by Troy. We're gonna have to start fresh.
Yeah, well, let's get on that, because I'm done mopping up blood.
This kid Carlos helped me bust out. He seems alright, but we're gonna need more. What you thinking?
Yo, I met some people in jail who might work. Let me make some calls. Once I find out where these bitches are, you're gonna have to show them that you're the real deal, though. They won't just follow anybody.
It won't be a problem.
Hey, before you go, what sort of crew you looking for?
Now, what I really like about Saints Row 2 is that you're leading the Saints in Saints Row 2. You're the boss. Go to the suburbs. So we have to find, oh, we'll actually take the motorcycle. Now we have to find 3 lieutenants. So, you notice how, like, in Saints Row 1, they had the lieutenants Dex, Troy, Johnny Gat, Lynn. We're gonna have to find new lieutenants now. Recruit lieutenants for the Saints. Okay. So now we're gonna meet some of the famous Saints Row characters. This is where you met them.
What's up? I'm Pierce. If I'm gonna run with you, I wanna see you fuck some Ronin up.
Kill the Ronin. So the Ronin are a Japanese gang. Kind of like Yakuza, but more of a street gang. They have motorcycles now in this, there we go, got them. And this is how the boss met Pierce. This is Pierce's first appearance.
Just like my dream.
Now I don't have to worry about
So each lieutenant has like their own specific task that they want you to do just to prove yourself to them, basically. Pierce's is to kill 9 Ronin.
Show 'em how we do it.
Definitely down for being with your crew.
Good. Meet me at the abandoned mission house.
I'll be there.
So that's Pierce recruited. Let's go meet the other lieutenants now.
I'd love to help the Saints, but first you need to do me a favor. A deadbeat friend of mine owes me money. Can you help me repossess his car?
Tow truck, new vehicle in Saints Row 2 as well. So Carlos, the guy who helped us break out of prison.
Yeah, I heard what you did at Johnny's trial.
I couldn't let my boy fry. You know Gat from jail?
You know, I saw Johnny in prison once. He didn't look like a really happy guy.
He's happy enough when he's killing somebody. Seriously, though. He's a good guy. Just don't piss him off.
Yeah, you don't want to piss off Gat. That'd be the worst possible thing you can do.
Anyone else steps, they can expect the same thing.
Hey, Ramon, what's up? Listen, I don't got a lot of time. I was just calling to let you know that I stole your car. Are you there? Great. Here's the deal. If you don't want your car cubed, I really suggest you pay me what you owe me. Talk to you later, Ramon.
So, it's pretty hard to control the tow truck with something on the back. Okay, get it to the garage here. I might have pulled it up too much. That might be why it's a little hard to drive with it. But yeah, this game runs great on the Xbox 360, well, for Xbox One for the most part. It's just that frame tearing in the first mission, but it runs pretty good, and the graphics are decent. You know, I don't really see that much of a difference between this and the PC version, personally, but the PC version is a little bit more buggy and doesn't have the DLCs, which really suck.
So, am I in the Saints?
Yeah, you're in, Carlos.
See you then.
Okay, now we have to find the final lieutenant, Shandi. And this is where you meet Shandi.
Hey, I'm Shandi. What do you say you show me what you can do in that thing?
Now, a lot of you guys that never played Saints Row 2 and you played Saints Row 3 and 4, Shandi is nothing like she is in Saints Row 3 and 4. People liked her in Saints Row 2 the most, her personality, but I don't know what, you know, Volition was thinking, but they completely changed Shandi so much in Saints Row 3 and 4. And in Saints Row 3, in Saints Row 4, the developer actually made fun of the fact that people were questioning on how much Shandi changed, which, you know, I don't even like how her personality changed in the new ones.
Pensaste que eras cabrón? You were wrong.
Here we go.
Hey, what do you say we meet the rest of the boys, Shandi?
Good times. Let's go.
Now pay attention to this cutscene because it'll remind you of something in Saints Row 1.
What the hell is going on?
I had to do some canonizing. Hold up. You're next.
Wait, what?
Sorry about that.
Where'd you find these guys?
Like I said,
Canonizing means you have to fight to your initiation into the gang.
I don't know. Add a flat screen, some throw pillows, and a hookah, and this place would be all right.
You definitely need a stripper pole in this bitch.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do we do now?
We listen.
All right, everybody listen up. We got some serious shit to discuss. The Saints used to own Stillwater, and it seems like the only motherfuckers that remember that is me and Gat. I think it's time we give those other crews a wake-up call. Now, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of shit's changed since I've been out of the game, so I'm gonna need some help. Pierce, you're on the Ronin. I wanna know who's calling the shots and what businesses they running.
Done.
Shandi, you got the Sons of Samdi.
It's gotta be them.
Fuck you say?
It's cool. I got this.
Carlos.
The Brotherhood. I'm on it.
All right. Once we're done here, talk to one of these guys. They'll have something for you to do. It's our time now. Let's get this shit started.
So if you notice, that is actually the same dialogue that Julius says after you actually complete the intro in Saints Resurrected. One follower. You can now recruit a single Saint follower. So I guess we'll wrap it up here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll try to have the next part up for you guys as soon as I can. So the Saints are back now. We're gonna go after the Ronin. That's the first gang that we're gonna target. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this. And again, if you enjoy this series, please do drop a like because it does help the channel out a lot. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.
My main focus is I know lie. She better not follow me. This is optometry. DMP 11s, that's the only way it's gotta be. Vehicle equivalent, I'm sitting on